live in a time where we are having so many wars around the world. It is being reported in a way that is sensationalized, and one does feel very gripped towards it. I think I can speak of a lot of young people like myself, being one of the primary consumers of such content. What do we really do in such a situation?
See, there are lots of things that have to be looked at to understand what's going on. One of the things that many thinkers have written about is that the people who go to war are going into war for reasons which have to do with autocracy, which have to do with financial controls, and all of that. The people who die in war have nothing to do with the causes of war.
Yeah.
So this has been discussed many times, but the levers of control and the legitimacy of violence is with people who are in control of governments and so on. Unfortunately, creating fear is a very good way of getting people together to say this is us. So you'll find that it has been used forever. Okay. Now there is something called the Matsyanyaya that's been written about by Indian thinkers like Chanakya and so on. And they're saying that there is a human tendency to be suspicious of others, to be scared of others, and have a tendency to therefore get into a domination, anger, fight. But they also say that the more you understand how destructive it is for both, the more you will understand that there is deep interdependence amongst all of us. And in today's context, this interdependence is very weak. It's very, very strong. So if something happens in Sudan over water, if something happens in Ukraine, and so on, it affects the entire world, right? So it's become more and more impactful. Now, unless there is a respect for a dharmic way of living, and unless there is a respect for ideas like Ahimsa, through which we have got our independence, this situation will continue. It is for young people to see what is getting triggered inside them and manage that trigger. You cannot ask the world outside to stop what it's doing. They're going to sensationalize because there's also a competition for eyeballs.
Yes.
That's a reality.